What's up, guys? Welcome to this episode of Blair Wiggins Outdoors. We're in one of my favorite places in the world to fish, possibly one of the favorite places I've ever fished in my life, Venice, Louisiana. And if you don't recognize this guy right here from fishing shows, the tour, saltwater fishing, and magazines everywhere else, you're not looking at enough magazines. This is Captain Mike Frenette. We're right here at the Redfish Lodge, right out of Louisiana, Venice, Louisiana, that is. And it's the redfish capital of the world in my book. You got everything here. Sportsman's paradise.
It's incredible the amount of species of different fish we have, Blair, and today we're going to go out and we really don't have a game plan. We're just going to go see what's happening, maybe some triple tails, some redfish, and who knows, probably some little guest species, sort of thing.
Some guest mugheads, we'll see.
Yeah, some mugheads probably.
Well, y'all stay tuned. We're going to catch some fish today.
Blair Wiggins Outdoors is brought to you by Starbright, blending technology with performance since 1973. Seagar, always the best. Quantum, rock-solid gear to meet the demands of the wild. Coastal Conservation Association, Florida, the voice of recreational anglers for over 35 years. Mirrolure, turn on the bite anywhere. And by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there.
All right, folks, we've made it back. We've made it outside of Venice now, and I'm going to let Mike tell you what we're doing right now because it's something I've never done here out of Venice.
What we're doing is we're just going from little wellheads, little rigs, and we're vertically jigging for triple tail.
And something I've done a lot, but never here.
I tell you what, and it's a lot of fun because they're animals this close to the rig. You actually got to dog them out, Blair.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no finesse fishing here at all. This is man to man, fish to fish. We're going after it.
There in Canaveral, we got some triple tail. We used to have the world's largest triple tail there. I think y'all are going to be rivaling us here soon.
Well, you know, it's the thing about triple tail fishing. 10 years ago, not too many people even did it. Now it's kind of like everybody's into it.
Everybody thought they were trash fish because they stunk and.
Well, I wish they still thought that.
Yeah, me too.
One of the best eating fish I think that swims out here. I love them.
They are good. They're a prize out of Canaveral too. You know, there's only like 3 really popular places to go and catch triple tail. It's like off of Alabama, Mobile, that area, off of Georgia and off Canaveral is where they really know, where I've read about studies that have been done. But it sounds to me like y'all got a world-class triple tail fishery here.
Whipping up some water there.
Sucking up schools of mullet and dumping them on people.
One of you funny looking fish.
There's one.
Yep.
Nice triple
Nice
tail, baby.
one. Look at that.
Oh, he's doing good, brother. He's doing good.
Ooh, triple tail.
Triple tail, fella. Oh, what happened there? Well, I got a short stick now.
You got a stand-up rod.
I can flip this guy in. Here's what I like about this boat. Oh, try him again.
Bigger than what you thought.
Yeah, he is.
That's a good one.
That's a good triple tail, isn't
That's
it?
a darn good triple tail, buddy.
Right out of Venice, Louisiana. You know what? Triple tail and cobia are about the only 2 fish, if they measure, they don't go back.
Oh, they don't go back. That's what's called dinner.
So when did they start showing up, Mike?
You know, they usually start showing up around April, and we'll see them all the way through probably, depending on the water temperature. Oh.
He wants to get back in.
Let's see, we can try to release them.
No, we ain't gonna release him. You ain't gonna get that lucky fish.
So anyways, they show up usually around April, depending on the water temperature, and last all the way through November, again, depending on the water temperature. But we really have some monsters around here too.
Yes, you do. I mean, this is the first triple tail I've ever caught out of here.
That's a good one.
I've always been red fishing. I've never really got to come have fun and do all the other stuff around here.
Well, that's what we're kind of trying to do today. We're going to try to see the different species we can kind of manage here.
There.
I love when they jump like that one did, huh?
DOA shrimp. Oh yeah, triple tail. You never know what they're going to do. They use all 3 of those tails when they're fighting you. And you really never know what the heck they're gonna do. You hook them, they'll jump, they'll dive at the bottom, they'll do runs. and their table fare is outstanding.
That's one of my, by far, favorite fish, period.
Once you get past the smell of cleaning them.
I'm gonna let you know tonight.
Sounds good, brother.
We'll get Miss Lori to cook that thing up like a
Well, y'all
like a
stay
fish.
tuned. We're gonna be right back with some more Blair Wiggins Outdoors. Captain Mike Frenette, oil rigs, triple tail, redfish, black drum, you never know.
Good job.
We'll be right back. Good call on this. There's a
Good
fish.
work.
Nice,
Nice trout.
Woo, look at that sea trout.
That's a good one there, boys.
That is a good sea trout there.
Look at that, huh?
I'm gonna show y'all something about these sea trout in here in Louisiana, just how fat they are. This thing is so fat, it looks like he's got a baby head on him. Come on in here.
Nice fish there, Blair.
Come on in. Come on in. Come here, little dude. But one thing about these guys is it looks like their heads are real tiny. It's just because their bodies are so big and fat. Oh, he wanted that one.
Got them little mouse heads. That's a nice trout.
And they are strong.
Well, he hit pretty close to the boat too, didn't he?
Kind of off the rocks there, about 20 feet out.
Did he?
There we go. Finally got him. Should we invite this one home for the, along with the triple tail?
Tell you what, that would go well with him.
That one's hard to let go, but look how fat, look how wide this body is, right from here to here. You know, compared to our sea trout in Florida, dude, that wouldn't even be a pound sea trout in Florida, I don't think. Look how tiny his head is.
He's
Awesome
so
fish.
fat, huh? Look how pretty he is too. The markings.
Well, that triple tail is getting a little bit lonely in there, and we need some fish for tonight. So we'll invite that one home for dinner. All right, folks, time to show you what Captain Mike and I were out there using today. You know, for the triple tail, no matter where I go, this DOA shrimp right here fools them every time. It's the gold bottom. I call it the cotton shrimp because it's got that glow on top and it's just gold on the bottom. Absolutely love this shrimp. I like the Seaguar blue label, especially when I'm fishing around all that structure. But I had a new Bull Bay rod. This is a sniper rod rigged with a Quantum PT 4000, and I tell you what, it absolutely whooped them. And if you saw what happened, I smacked that rod on the tower here a little earlier in the day, and you know, you saw what happened. But that was the basic setup right there for the triple tail, redfish, black drum, everything that we cast out there today. A bait coming up that we used, Strike King's Redfish Magic. I've used it every time I'm fishing around any type of sawgrass, that tidal flow like Louisiana marsh. That Redfish Magic by Strike King works really, really good. Topwater plugs, I was throwing the mirror lure. We were around the tip of the jetties and we could not get a fish back to the boat, so you'll hear what happened right there right about now. What the hell? Is that sharks?
That's a shark there. What the hell was that? The shark? Look at him coming! Look at him coming!
So we left that spot. We just lost too many fish and too many lures. But that wraps up the bait check for today. Hope you get down to the Redfish Lodge in Louisiana. Fish with Captain Mike and his son down there. Y'all will have a ball.
I got good visibility. Look, big black drum.
He ate it.
I got him.
A big old black drum, baby.
He ate that spinnerbait. People don't, you know, people think you can't catch them on artificial.
I know. People, I tell people I catch them on DOA bait busters out here in Louisiana. They don't believe me.
Nah. Everybody thinks you gotta have crab or mullet or something like that. That's cool when you can sight cast that big old beast.
We used to love going on the Mystery Go and getting those big 80, 90 pounders.
Yeah.
Fun.
The old freaking dinosaur, huh?
Yeah, he is. Big fish. Good back, go back. All the way back.
Woo. He's gonna put on a show though. Usually they just kind of waddle around, but he's taking some line.
You know, they might be bigger than the redfish, but they don't take those blistering rods.
No,
They're just nice, slow. And I have to get me some shoes on.
I can feel the heat through my tennis shoes. I can imagine what it feels like on your foots.
Oh, I do got a pretty good layer of skin on them, but
Yeah.
this Louisiana heat's got them.
Get out of that grass.
Oh, put the heat on them with a
Get out of that grass.
smoke him out of there.
Thank God I got that cigar line on there. Man, he didn't even hesitate on taking that bait though.
He's like, what's that thing? I think I'm gonna eat it.
That looked like a crab or something coming through there. What is that? I think I'm just gonna kill it.
I'm gonna eat it. Don't know what it is, but I'm gonna eat it. Come on.
Come on, big doggy.
How old do you think a fish that big is? That a black drum that size?
You know, they're so old, but I mean, and he's not a super giant, but I'll bet he's 15, 20 years old. 15 years old for sure.
There's something I really love about this boat is how close you are to the sides.
Yeah, like that gar a few minutes ago.
Yeah. Or the shark or the tarpon that almost came in the boat. Or get pulled in by a black drum.
He's bigger than what he looked like before. He's a fatty. Trying to get that line away from his fin.
It's half hitched on it. Come on.
You lost him?
That's why I like using leader. Damn. I didn't put that much pressure on him.
You lost my fish. It's okay, man. You lost my fish. Don't worry about it.
I touched him. I touched him.
Jealousy does strange things to men.
Mike, they just gonna come floating down these canes here or what?
Yeah, they should. You know, the tide really hasn't dropped out yet, so it's still pretty high. So these fish are they're hanging tight up in these little indentations in the canes. So you're right. Yeah, I'm hoping they're just gonna come cruising down slowly. You ought to be able to pick one up in a minute. And the good thing about it
tied
is,
on, you'll be back up here.
yeah, listen, I'm going as fast as I can, man. I don't want to give you all the time.
Another big black drum.
Get him.
Got him. About the same size as the one you just had.
Does he have a spinnerbait in his mouth?
I'm checking. You should have seen that spinnerbait, Mike. It was literally sitting on this fish's face. And he came up going like that, shaking it off, and it fell in front of his nose and he ate it.
Don't ever think you can't catch a big old black drum on an artificial.
Man, that was funny.
I don't care what you're fishing for. When it comes to sight casting, there ain't nothing better. I don't care what species it is. That's cool beans. I'm glad I had to retie to give you a chance there.
Redeem myself? I ain't redeemed myself yet.
He ain't at the boat, is he? I think he got this one.
This is probably the biggest one I've ever seen that still has his stripes.
I think that's bigger than the last one I had.
He still has stripes. I always said you don't want to eat it when they lose their stripes.
You don't want to eat them big ones, period, huh?
Nah,
Full of worms.
I've cleaned one time for a client and it had so many worms in it,
Oh,
I could have
God.
gone fishing with worms that was on it.
Yeah, no, it's not worth even killing them.
No, they're too old and pretty. Look at that fish. They're so ugly, they're pretty.
That's what my wife told me.
Come on. Was that right before she said I do?
Well, whatever. I'm gonna let him wear himself out a little more.
Yeah. One more time around.
I'm gonna let go of him if he pulls, okay?
I'm gonna come on down there where you are. That looks like a pretty good fish.
That's
Mike.
a darn good one. That's bigger than the last one we just had. This is a dinosaur right here. Well, I tell you what, there's some advantages to this boat with the low sides.
Yeah, other than if you get a little top heavy, you just.
What are you trying to say?
You just roll right on out. If
What are you trying to tell me?
No, that's not top heavy.
You better be nice.
It's only top heavy when
I
you
got a lower center of gravity here.
When you grab that big fish.
Look at your fish, buddy. Here. You take your fish. Oh, he was hooked good, huh?
You like that DOA?
Got him?
Yeah, I got him. There we go, folks.
Good job. That's a big oinker.
Big old meathead. Little meathead.
On an artificial bait, though.
Yeah, man.
Good job.
Nice black drum. Out he goes.
Love it. Good job.
Brother. Sight fishing, Louisiana. You can't beat it. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. That was a good one. Definitely bigger than mine. I could see the whole bottom.
There he is. I see one. Black drum.
Oh! He's still there. He's still there. You got him. You got him. You got him.
You'd expect a fish to run when you hook him, huh?
Well, look, he wanted it back because he missed it 2 times.
I had to set it on his nose again. About the same size as that other one. Smoke him with the smoke. Get over here, dude. Uh-oh, you don't want to go that way. Uh-oh.
Look at that beast, huh?
Big old head.
Big old bucket head.
Big old meathead. Like my dog. I think he's done.
Good job, Blair.
So all you gotta do is get his head up there.
Got him.
Easy there, buddy. We're gonna let you go.
That, my boy, is an oinker.
That is an oinker and a half.
Look at his freaking nose.
Hey, it's Kevin Beach. All right, dude. You have done good for us.
That was awesome, though. I mean, look, he came after it 2 or 3 times.
See you, buddy. Thank you. Well, there he goes, brother, back into Mississippi.
For another day, buddy.
On the deep side. That's about the end of the day, ain't it?
We can keep going for a little while, but I think everybody's kind of worn out a little bit.
I think Miss Lori has got dinner waiting for us.
That's not worth getting in late for.
Yeah, that's true. Heck of a day, heck of a day. If y'all ever get the chance to come down here to Venice, Louisiana, make sure you look up Mike Frenette at the Redfish Lodge, because you're going to have the time of your life. If you've never been to Louisiana, if you've been here before, make it down to Venice. You're going to have a great time. How do they get in touch with you?
Well, it's easy. Redfish Lodge of Louisiana, and that'll bring you straight to our website, and obviously got all kind of social media under Mike Frenette and whatever. But you know, Blair, I've got to say this for sure. We've been friends for a long time, and this is the first time we got to fish together. It's absolutely my privilege, man.
I had a ball. I've been looking forward to fishing with you ever since you invited me about, 20 years ago?
Yeah, you know, I know I'm going to invite you back again, but you kind of spanked me today, man. You were awesome. You were on it.
Nah, I know you didn't want to catch him black drum.
I have fun no matter what it is, buddy.
Cool beans. Well, guys, once again, don't forget about the website, BlairWigginsOutdoors.com. You can stay in touch with all of our social media sites out there. And if you go to the website, you're going to see a lot of stuff that you didn't see on the show that usually gets left right there on the cutting room floor. So until next week, we'll see you on the water. See you. Let's hit some dinner.
Let's go eat.
All right.
Blair Wiggins Outdoors is brought to you by Starbright, blending technology with performance since 1973. Seagar, always the best. Quantum, rock-solid gear to meet the demands of the wild. Coastal Conservation Association, Florida, the voice of recreational anglers for over 35 years. Mirrolure, turn on the bite anywhere. And by Costa Sunglasses, see what's out there.
Catch it today, boys. That's when you're really good, when you can catch a fish the same size of the bait that you're using. That's when you're damn good, that's all I can say.